right now, a pregnant woman was killed in Ekiti 2 days ago. It is the height of primitivity to kill a pregnant woman anywhere in the world. But you can be sure nobody will be brought to book. So the point I'm trying to make, this was not our culture. Of people taking cattle around the country. It was not our culture. It's a recent phenomenon. Please, in the southwest here, the late Obafemi Awolowo brought a species of cattle from Argentina, brought here, locally bred, and people had these animals. They are now extinct. Nobody was destroying, no animal was destroying anybody's farm until recently. But now there is desertification. There is a problem. The animals have got to move down. And if you are taking a cow from Sokoto, going to Benin or Enugu, because of cattle rustlers, the rearer has to be harmed. The animal has to feed on somebody's farm, and rape has to be committed since the rearer hasn't seen his wife for 2 or 3 months. But nobody does this again anywhere in the world. Mozambique, Kenya, Ethiopia, Botswana are African countries that have solved these problems by establishing ranching. This government, this is important because they are not telling Nigerians. This government, and I don't know what this committee is going to do, has acquired 55,000 hectares of land in 11 states as far back as 2016. And this government announced through the Minister of Agriculture, Chief Adogbe, that all armed herdsmen in Nigeria were going to be disarmed in 2016. That has not happened. The ranches have not been established, and that is why we have this man. So nobody should.
Who's supposed to establish those ranches?
The government has to be involved. Federal, state government have to be involved. I've heard people say, oh, why should you are not giving money to those who are planting cocoa? Why should you give money to those who are going to establish ranch? That's not true. This government intends to ban importation of rice this year because the government has invested massively in rice production, in cocoa production, in cassava. Lagos State, as you are aware, the Lagos State government has an agreement with Kebbi State government to produce what they call lake rice. Public funds. So please, let people not distort current historical reality.
So you're saying now
to
that
keep our people divided.
Saying that the state governments can actually go into partnerships to set up ranches.
No, brother. The state governments have been trying to convince some governors in the southwest. Please, take advantage of this crisis. The southwest alone consumes 10,000 heads of cattle every day. When you have the convention of the Redeemed the church or Shiloh in Pasoye Depo's church, I'm told that sometimes the figure goes to 20,000. So imagine a state government having a ranch where you have abattoirs. And what is a ranch? It's a place where you plant grass, have water to feed, to take care of the animals. And then you will have abattoir by the side, where you prepare the meat and take it round. You can, after all, we take imported meat. Do you bring the cows, sir? So it's not, the government knows the solution.
Okay.
But by setting up a committee now, it is to deceive Nigerians that we're looking into the problem.
Mr. Falana, let's just go back a bit. You're well versed with the Constitution, and then the argument by some of the cattle breeders is that there's this part of the Constitution that talked about the grazing routes, that there were these anti-grazing laws infringing on that, and the grazing routes have been overtaken by development and all of that. So if that's their argument, and they're saying the Constitution guarantees them this.
Which Constitution?
That was the argument.
You see, your right to move with your animals is circumscribed by my own right to my property, my own right to life, and my right to liberty. So you can't jump on my farm and say you have freedom of movement. No, it's illegal. Your right ends where my own begins. But you see, yes, we had grazing routes. A creation of military dictatorship. Because like I told you, we initially had ranches. And at that time, we didn't have desertification. But again, what has happened in other parts of the world? We do not need anti-grazing laws if you have ranches. Because the animals should be kept in particular places. So you don't need any law to say, don't come to my state or don't come to my farm. No. In Botswana, a country of 2.2 million people, with a cattle population of over 3 million, that is the most successful country in Africa in terms of establishing ranches. In Botswana, every cow has a tracker on its neck. I'm serious, just like car trackers. So you can trace the cow at any time. In Botswana here, that country is the largest exporter and the largest producer of meat. The bulk of its revenue is from meat production.
But the Minister of Agri, because since he first talked about ranches, he talked about cattle colonies, people are confused. So,
that's what I'm saying. It's meant to confuse people and to give the impression that a new solution has just been found. But when you look at the two, the man is talking, he's saying the same thing. When he was asked, what is a cattle colony? He said, and it's in biology, when you talk about colony, you can have colony of bees, colony of goats, and so on and so forth. There is nothing about it. Okay. The man is just out to confuse Nigeria. In other parts of the world, the Minister of Agriculture and some security leaders of the security forces will have resigned. We have failed.
We'll talk about security in a moment when we return from this break. Don't go away.